So this is the house on Walker. I actually live on the street, so I know all about it. It's a great place. It's a little more private up here. Not a lot of road traffic. House is in great shape. Looks like at some point that roof was replaced, so I'll have to look back through the listings on that. I can tell though it's in good shape. Siding's all clean, trim is freshly painted. It does have the window wrap trim on the outside, which is nice because a lot of them are just little pieces of vinyl. So it's got some good upgrades, and then they've done some improvements since they've been in here. You've got the combined driveway here, but there's quite a bit of space between both houses, which is nice. If you're not familiar, this middle section, there's like a 10-foot sort of like be friendly to your neighbor easement type of situation. Nice big gate there. Yeah, everything's in decent shape. The trim could probably be cleaned, and the gutters, but that's like really easy to do. It's just some bleach, pressure wash. But yeah, everything looks, see how freshly painted. So I'm gonna set the phone down for a second so I can put these shoe covers on. All right, so hard laminate flooring surface. And this floor plan was really popular, just nice and open, but still have a dining area that's kind of defined. The other floor plan like this, you kind of have to put the dining table sort of in the middle of the room. So painted the cabinets, did the quartz, and then a nice subway kind of tile backsplash looks good. It's not much to pick apart in this one. It's properly prepared to list, you know. Deck is freshly stained. You got the privacy on this street. So this is all just a green belt back here. It's too sloped for them to do any development or anything like that. And there's not any trails in this spot. There's one right down here. But yeah, nice fire pit in the back. Shed to store some stuff. There's that big gate. There's a tiny bit of moss like on the backside of this roof. Again, I'm having to be super picky. I wouldn't even be concerned with it. They do have an AC, which is nice. We don't have a lot of, I don't know, maybe 1 out of 3 or 4 houses out here has AC. Some garden boxes on the side. Fence is in good shape. This top rail's a little warped, but yeah, it's, you know, it's been up probably since the house was built. Did a good job on this deck. So what they've done is either paint or change out the millwork, and then the inside part where the door is, they just didn't paint that. But I don't think that's a big deal. I'll show you what I mean. See, it's white here, but then this interior part of the door. So you could paint that pretty easy. And then I would just run caulk along here. They did it on the base. It just closes the gaps up. So garage is a little bit bigger in this plan, which is nice. See how you've got this extra room here? So you can actually fit a vehicle. They've got storage up there. And then you have kind of a workbench, space for a workbench. A lot of the times we have to check if you end up making an offer. Sometimes like the workbench stays with the house. Sometimes they take it. So technically anything that's attached to the walls is supposed to stay. So carpet upstairs, same thing up here where they've painted this trim. If you wanted to upgrade the house some more, I would say just put some white doors on. and then mask and spray this. Yeah, nice tile floor. Changed out the vanity. Of course, washer and dryer is going to be upstairs in almost every house in DuPont, which is nice if you think about it. I mean, I don't know who likes to carry their laundry from downstairs to up. And then master is super big in this plan. And it is nice because the closet is split from the bathroom. A lot of the times they're combined. There's a little bit of that moss that I was talking about. This backside, this little lower roof line probably doesn't get a lot of sun. So just keep an eye on that. Get the moss off there. So that's a soft washed treatment, soft wash. Tile, different vanity. They extended all this tile, redid the shower. This isn't even like, you couldn't even do this with the builder here. So somebody's done a full bathroom remodel. Yeah, this is one of the nicer ones. A little bit less square footage, but, and there's a couple spaces where I can see some like imperfections, but it's all super reasonable. Yeah, I'd probably maybe stretch this, but it's barely even noticeable. But see that little buckle there, those two. When the house has got no furniture in it, you just stretch that out. And it's something you can do on your own. You don't really need a carpet guy for that. This little piece is missing. Yeah, no, everything looks good, man. So this is a clean one.